Let me ask you something. When violence happens, when chaos erupts, when shots are fired, when someone decides today is a day they want to hurt somebody, do you think you'll rise to the occasion or fail to the level of your awareness? Because here's a truth that no one likes to hear. Most people don't get attacked because they're unlucky. They get attacked because they was asleep. Not physically asleep, but mentally asleep. Head down, their phones out, AirPods in, comfort mode activated. And then when that moment came, they was already behind. Today I'm going to teach you the 3 levels of awareness that you should always be operating in. And if you master these, you will instantly become harder to target, faster to react, and far more dangerous to anyone looking for an easy victim. And by the end of this video, you're going to realize something uncomfortable. That you probably spend most of your life in the wrong layer. Let's fix that. Before we break down the layers, I want to define something clearly. Situational awareness is not paranoia. It's not living scared. It's not scanning rooftops like you're in a war zone. Situational awareness is simply understanding what's happening around you in real time and knowing what that means. So there's 3 parts to it: perception, comprehension, and projection. So the first part, perception. It's what do I see, hear, smell, feel. The second part, comprehension. It's what all does that mean? What does it mean when you smell smoke? What does it mean when you hear gunshots? And third, projection. What is likely to happen next? See, most people do step 1. They see something weird, but then they ignore it. Awareness means you connect the dots. And here's why that matters. Violence has a pre-incident phase. Criminals always show and tell. Chaos almost always gives you warnings. But if you're not in the right layer of awareness, you'll miss them. So I'm going to break this down into 3 operational states, okay? So layer 1, relaxed awareness. Layer 2, focused awareness. And layer 3, that's action mode. You should be moving between these constantly. Now let's break that down. Layer 1, relaxed awareness. This is where you should live most of your life. Not paranoid, not tense, but not oblivious of what's going on around you. This is walking into a restaurant and immediately noticing where the exits are, who's near you, does anyone look agitated, where to move if something went wrong. I mean, it takes 3 seconds. This is parking your truck and scanning before you open the door. This is standing at the gas pump and glancing around you every 5 to 10 seconds. This is walking with your head up. Layer 1 is simply being present. Now here's the problem. Most people operate in what I call condition black. They're distracted. They're scrolling, texting on their cell phone, they're arguing, they're zoned out. If someone closes distance on them, they won't see it until it's too late. Layer 1 prevents surprise. And surprise is what gets people hurt. Now, if you're being honest with yourself right now, how often are you in layer 1 versus staring at your phone? Be real. Drop it in the comments. Next, so layer 2, focused awareness. This is when something catches your attention. You notice maybe a car circling the parking lot twice. Maybe you see someone pacing. Maybe you see someone watching people instead of shopping. Or maybe it might be a heated argument escalate. Now you move from your general awareness to focused awareness. You're not panicking, you're not overreacting, you're gathering information. This is where most violence can still be avoided. So some questions you'd want to ask. Why is that person here? Why are they watching a door? Why does that vehicle stay there idling? So you're assessing the situation. You create space. You are preparing options. And here's what separates trained minds from average ones. They don't ignore discomfort. If something feels off, it probably is. See, in layer 2, this is the moment where you could still leave early, you could change positions, you could call someone, create distance, or get your family closer. This is prevention mode, and prevention is always safer than reaction. All right, next, so layer 3, this is action mode. All right, this is when the threat is real. This is not hypothetical. This is not, oh, maybe it's real. This is, it's happening. Someone's advancing on you. Someone is violent. Someone has made a move. Layer 3 is not the time to think. This is the time to execute. Move, create distance, get behind cover, call 911, defend if necessary. Layer 3 is fast, it's decisive, and it only works well if you went through layer 1 and layer 2 properly. If you lived in distraction mode, layer 3 will feel like a truck hitting you. Because if you was aware, you'd already be ahead. You'd already seen it forming, and you'd already be moved mentally. So, when do you use these? Everywhere. Grocery stores, gas stations, churches, schools, parking lots, highways, events, travel, anywhere and everywhere. You don't turn awareness on and off like a switch. You just adjust the intensity. Is your family with you? Increase awareness. Are you in a high crime area? Increase awareness. Is it nighttime? Increase awareness. Large crowds? Increase awareness. It's fluid, right? So why is this so important? Let me be blunt. So you carry a firearm, you carry a knife, carry a flashlight, but if you don't see the problem early, you're reacting too late. Awareness buys you time. Time buys you options, and then options save lives. Most violence happens fast, but it rarely comes out of nowhere. There are pre-incident indicators, right? Target glancing, closing distance, nervous movements, hidden hands, someone rapidly scanning. If you train your brain to see them, you remove the element of surprise. And then when you remove the element of surprise, you shift the advantage. See, the biggest mistake people make is thinking awareness means tension. No. Awareness is calm, it's controlled, it's confident. You don't have to look tactical. You just have to look present. And criminals are looking for one thing. Easy. Head down, distracted, unaware, and isolated. Don't be easy. So if you want to train on this, some practical training could be just anytime you enter a building, start locating exits. Locate 2 exits. When you park your vehicle, scan before stepping out. If you're at a restaurant, sit where you can see the main entrance. Identify cover versus concealment. And watch hands, not faces. Do this daily, and it becomes automatic. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Bad things don't schedule appointments. They don't knock politely. They don't announce themselves. They test, they probe, they look for distracted minds. You don't have to live afraid, but you do have to live awake. The difference between being a victim and just being prepared is often just one layer of awareness. Stay in layer 1, shift to layer 2 when needed, and then execute in layer 3 if you must. But never live distracted. Never. If this video helped you out, please hit that like button so more people can see this before they need it. Comment below, which layer do you spend most of your life in? And if you're serious about protecting your family, please subscribe if you haven't did so already. Because being prepared isn't about gear, it's about mindset. And mindset starts with awareness. Thank y'all. Remember, those who prepare today survive tomorrow. Patriot Prepper out.